Welcome back, Pirtle's Pod, episode 4. We're going to talk about the Rockets' heartbreaking loss in overtime after we just got talking about the Rockets' great overtime win. So we're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on the good performances we saw there, the frustrations as a Rockets fan, and kind of what we'd like to see moving forward here in this coming stretch that's kind of important for us. So, first off, 137-131 overtime loss to the lowly Blazers at home. We've been good at home this season. I touched on the last episode. Yes, we were missing Jabari. That does play a major factor in this, but these are the Blazers we're talking about. They're not good this year. They're basically, they're lower in the Western Conference standings. We've taken care of business at home consistently this year, and to be honest, it looked like we were going to, right? I think we're up 7.5. It looked pretty good. Right out of that projection that I had, I was like, all right, we're not going to blow them out. It's going to stay fairly close, but I think we'll win, right around the 8 to 10 points. Don't mind this plant that's dying behind me, by the way. I'm trying not to get that revived. But yeah, I think it all comes down to the 41 third quarter points that we gave up. The defense is what lost us that game. 57 in the first half, that's not bad. I mean, the Blazers aren't great, but they got some scores. They got Brogdon, they got Simons. Ayton was playing pretty good. They're not trash, but they're not good. I mean, Jeremy Grant, they're not trash. 57, it's not bad. That's pretty good. Definitely in today's NBA, it's a pretty good half right there, right? Not great, but not bad. 41 in the third quarter. 41. Now, some of those, Simons was hitting crazy shots, but not all of them. Not all of them. It's a lot of points to give up in a quarter. And Simons ends up with 33, 6 and 5 on 13 of 20 shooting. If anybody tells you they would not trade Jalen Green for Simons, which I've seen on Rockets Twitter, they're lying to you, or they are just wrong. Simons is good, but I don't really want either of them. Cat's attacking plants, right? I don't want either of them, but gosh, he played well. And really took over that third quarter against us. And then overtime wasn't great either. We didn't get off to a hot start. I think we're down 5 quick. And it's tough. You got to go off to a good start in those overtime periods. And we never really gave ourselves a fighting chance. So, yeah, defense in that third quarter was it's just attention to detail, blowing assignments, miscommunications, rotations just being a little late on the offensive glass. And somebody goes to help, shot goes up, and just not rotating, I think Ayton had 16 rebounds. So it's just the little things that kind of come and go as a growing team. And, we all held Ime as the savior, and maybe he's got some growing to do too, he's been in some good spots, and he was successful that year with the Celtics, but, he's still young, still growing, and, obviously with this team, it's growing, but this is a tough one. If you're going to make the play-in, that's a game you can't lose, and we did, and so it hurts, but we move on. Al P with almost back-to-back triple-doubles, 13, 10, and 8 assists, 11 for 17 from the field, which is what I want to touch on here first. He took 17 shots. Jalen Green took 24 shots. Now, Jalen Green had it going. Al P's our best player. He took 7 less shots than Jalen Green, and he took the same amount of shots as Fred VanVleet. The first half, Al P, I think it's kind of been a trend, it feels like to me. We start off, we try to get Jalen Green going. He hits some shots, he doesn't hit some shots, whatever. Al P scores, some tip-ins, some putbacks, a couple, rolls, whatever. Just scoring naturally, which is not a big deal. But he's gotta be more the focal point. I think he's got to take more shots. I think that's big. He did go 7 for 8 at the free throw line, which is huge. He had 4 first quarter assists, so he got off to a good playmaking start. So that's good. He did, get everybody going early on. Him and Jalen had a good connection. The backdoor cut by Jalen. Love to see more of that. Every time they do that, it seems like it turns into something good. He had 10, 5, and 5 at the half. I was like, all right, like he's playing a really good all-around game. Did not know he was going to go for 20, 5, and 3 in the second half. Really, maybe without him, I don't know if we're in the game. Jalen had 29 points, 12, 24 shooting. As I touched on a little bit, he had 9 in the first quarter, 19 at the half, and then he ends with 29. So he slowed down significantly there in that second half there. But he looked good. This is a good game for him. Good game for him. It's good to see. He didn't do much other than scoring, but he'd like that as he's tend to kind of do that this year, like rebound and have a little bit of playmaking. He's taken some steps forward in that. But hey, it's good to see the scoring kind of come around. But this is not the issue. The issue is he can do this, and we can see it, and we see it all the time. And then he throws up a dud. Love this game from him. He looked good out there. He looked confident. He was talking trash when he was, hit that big step back 3 in that second quarter. And I love it. Love this game from him. But this is what we expect. This was not something crazy. 19.5 is good. Şengün scored 20 in the second half. 19.5 is good. Don't hate it. 29 is good. Great. I would say it's great. But this is what I expect. I don't expect some inefficient stuff for 15 points every night, Like, we're calling 29 points. We're like, man, he's back. Like, let's pump the brakes. Like, this is what he should be doing. This shouldn't be, like, a major game for him, right? He only had 29 points and, 3 assists. No rebounds. Nothing great. But this is a good game. I'm not hating on this game. I'm not like, oh, he didn't do anything else. But this is what I expect, I will say, he kind of got it going, and then he looked off Şengün, who had a mismatch with Malcolm Brogdon. Tell Şengün did not like that. The very next possession, Fred VanVleet threw the same entry pass to Şengün, who was also matched up on Brogdon again. Şengün took it, spun, scored easily, and it's like, man, Jalen Green did not hit the shot the trip before. So, he was feeling it, still kind of getting the flow of the offense, but I'm not trying to hate on him. Sorry, that sounded like hating. It's just something that I noticed. I saw it. But yeah, this is kind of what I expect. It's hopefully he can keep this going. He looked really confident. He looked, he got to his spots, that mid-range fadeaway, come off the little screen. He looked good. He had some backdoor cuts. Everything, was good. Moving on to Freddie, 18, 6, and 7. I think this is 8 of 17 from the field. This was one of his more all-around games. Didn't shoot us out of the game. Had a good percentage. But the problem, nothing against Fred here. He played 45 minutes. Yes, we went to overtime. So, take off 5 of those minutes. That's still 40 minutes. He can't be doing that on a night-to-night basis. It's too much. He's good, and we need him. But we don't need him. I mean, Alp can run the offense. Amen is getting more comfortable. Give him some reps. He played 45 minutes to Amen's 14. And then even Aaron Holiday played 29. Aaron Holiday played well. He played some good defense. He was in for Brooks late. He closed the game, which, whatever. There's not a world where Holiday should play 29 minutes and Amen should play 14. And Cam only played 13. What are we doing? It just feels wrong to me. Now, Holiday played great. Fred VanVleet played great. His minutes are too high. Should not be leading the NBA. And then 29 for Holiday is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Cam is instant offense, man. He had, in 13 minutes, he got 12 points, 5 of 10 shooting. He had 4 rebounds. he doesn't get nothing called for him. He just freaking takes the ball and he scores. Now, sometimes is it always the right decision? No, but he's pretty efficient, shooting like just above 48% from the field this year. Like it's not, he doesn't get bad shots. All like more often than not, it's a good shot. He's going at the rim. He's big. He's physical. He's pretty efficient. He had 7 quick points in the third quarter. He had 0, 1.5 time. He's not getting any looks. And third quarter, he comes to get subbed in. He's like, no, like I'm getting mine. And he did. And he does. He does. He does every time. He does. 7 points. I know 5 of those were 3 and a drive with like a left-handed layup on back-to-back possessions. I think one was a fast break right before that. 7 quick third quarter points. Instant offense. Amin Thompson was good. Defense was outstanding. He stands out to me constantly on defense. His athleticism, his rotations, his ability to switch on, his awareness seems to be growing as the year goes on. He had a huge block from behind on Scoot in the early second period there. He got screened and he was kind of chasing, and Scoot Henderson went up and had somebody that contested him at the rim and was laying it, and he two-hand snap down. It was crazy. It was a great play. He's looking better, and we got to get those minutes closer to 20, and Fred's closer to 30-ish, 33, 34, something in there. Yeah, this one's going to be a quick one, though. That one hurts. Landell. I want to hit on Landell real quick. He looked like an NBA player for the first time this year. Stats weren't great, but he didn't freaking fumble the ball too much or throw it out of bounds or get pummeled on deep. He looked like an NBA player for once this year. So that was good. Like I said, we're missing Jabbar, missing Jason Tate. Probably, that hurts us a lot, but no excuses. We had guys play well. I just read you all these offensive numbers. Efficient from Alpy, Jalen Green, Cam, Fred VanVleet. Offense was not the problem tonight. Many guys looked really good. Defense assignments were just not good in that third quarter. 41 points to the Blazers is inexcusable. It came out like 2 days ago, which, is partly on Ime. You got to come out in the third quarter ready to go. Now, overall, let's not overreact to this. They hit a crazy banked three-pointer with 1.6 seconds left, at the buzzer, inbound, Otherwise, we win the game. And we missed. They trapped hard early in that fourth quarter, right? They were trapping high and Fred and whoever. And, at first it kind of gave us fits, but then we got some good looks out of it. We really did. And we just didn't hit their shots. And, so we weren't making timely buckets. We had some shots in overtime that could have gave us a chance. We just missed them, and they hit theirs, we missed ours. And obviously the crazy shot at the end of regulation. So overall, we probably should have won this game. Yeah, we should have, going into it. But, how the game played out, we probably should have won. Even giving up 41 in the third. We gave ourselves a chance. We probably should have won. We just didn't hit the shots, and they did. And that's basketball sometimes. So, not going to overreact to it. It sucks. But coming up, we got the Hornets. When this goes live, will be the same day, I'm assuming. So we got the Hornets. Then we got the Lakers coming into town on Monday, and that's one of the teams we're competing with to make the play-in. It doesn't feel like we'll outlast the Lakers, but they haven't been good, and so I think we could. I think that's a big game. We've got to beat the teams we are expected to beat, even on the road here, coming up with the Hornets and the Lakers at home. And then we got a 3-game home stretch next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I obviously would love to see us win all 3 of those. I think we must get this Hornets and 2 out of those 3. So, but we have to beat the Lakers on Monday, including the Lakers on Monday. So we got to beat Hornets, Lakers, and we need 1 in the next 2, I believe, to feel good about it. Ideally, we win all of them, clearly, but We have been good at home, so maybe we get back on the stretch there. I know Jabari was up until game time was questionable the other day. He looked good. Shoot around and stuff. I think he went through that, and he looked pretty good, but ended up not going. So, yeah, I think getting Tari back, hearing rumors, they're trying to give him a long break off, expecting him to come back. I really, haven't heard anything. I would guess maybe they give him a few games before All-Star just to kind of get his legs under him. Or they just hold him out until after All-Star break, I wouldn't be surprised either way. But I think him coming back is massive for us. He's a great rebounder, great defender, and brings energy. He just consistently scores, consistently brings energy. He can shoot a little bit as well. So I think that helps that bench unit with some shooting. And, so I think that's a big part of the defensive struggles is not just we don't play the good first initial defense. We're just not rebounding well, and it's a little attention to detail. And obviously, Şengün was good tonight. Fred VanVleet's not bad, 6 boards, but Jalen had no boards. And, and missing Jabari. Jabari's been a really good rebounder, definitely kind of later as the seasons went on. So I think that fixes a lot of problems. This loss is inexcusable either way. Sorry about the cat. But, thanks for tuning in. See you next. Maybe I'll have an episode recapping we're looking into the conference championships this weekend for the NFL. Might just have a video afterwards looking at the Super Bowl matchup. This part's probably going to cut out, but I'll see that.